AIT News, Abuja.
President Bola Tinubu plans to stimulate the Nigerian economy through job creation and food security, but that will largely depend on the quality of his economic team. Keenly awaited are his ministerial appointments in finance, agriculture and national planning, which are highly crucial to the implementation of his fiscal policies needed to drive growth. AIT News correspondent Lanre Babalola reports economic pundits saying the challenge is whether the president will make the right appointment.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, during his campaign, promised economic revitalization where the country will manufacture, create, and invent more of the goods and services. Armed with the agenda to take Nigeria out of the wood of economic doldrums, economic watchers have advised that appointing technocrat with deep economic background is a no-brainer if he intends to succeed.
To state that, well, we prefer to have technocrats in the team rather than politicians because of the background that both people come with. Some try to come and solve problems, some try to come and solve their own personal problems.
Who prefer to work with professional politicians who have seen that that's not the way to go. We have seen, for example, that all they bring is they dish out patronage to their people and all that, and at the end, the work is not done. So for the Tinubu administration, a whole lot is expected of them. And coming from where Tinubu is coming from, he's known to have a very good team. He's known to have the capacity to choose an effective team.
They asked President Tinubu not to use ministerial appointment to the core economic sectors as a political settlement, as the quality of his economic team will determine the success or otherwise of his administration.
Putting square pegs in square holes. Of course, you have so many ministries. Some could accommodate people with political backgrounds. Some could accommodate people with exclusively technocratic backgrounds. Some, bottom line is that they should share his vision and have the capacity to deliver on the mission.
We're expecting seasoned technocrats, experienced people, people that have a good track record of moving the economy and doing achieving goals to come and manage the economy. We are also looking at consultants that from different countries, from the World Bank, consultants from different countries.
That the ministerial position is too cardinal for any president who wants to achieve his goals and aspirations, and his promises. So he can give several other jobs, to them, and then in any case, he can just provide opportunities for them to do business. Clean, honest business.
Nigeria's inflation rose to 22.4% in May, up from April's 22.2%, driven by stronger price pressure for food and transportation, owing to the removal of petrol subsidy and the devaluation of the naira. These present fresh and anticipated economic realities which the Tinubu administration must confront headlong.
We are importing fuel. These are the indices being faced by this country. And a technocrat knows all these indices. So it is a technocrat that will take their time and measure themselves with the performance that of the assignment they are given. They are not going to try to play politics and say, talk their way out, like we had the Minister of Aviation talking his way out in the last administration. We don't need anybody to talk their way out. We want to see results.
So it all depends on how one perceives it. But what is important is that for the president to have a monitoring template for whoever he decides to give an appointment to ensure that based on his own vision and what he has mandated that particular public officer to do, that the public officer does it on time, and he needs to ensure that everything is done according to what he has told him.
Former President Muhammadu Buhari was unable to put his cabinet together until 6 months after inauguration. For the Tinubu administration, according to the law, have up until the end of July 2023 to put in place his cabinet. For Nigerians, the human resources to chart the path out of the economic gloom is not in want, but the question is if the president will make the right choice. Lanre Babalola, AIT News, Abuja.
The incidents, which have claimed more than 100 lives on Nigeria's waterways since January,